Hey there, Leo honey. Welcome to the Lumiere channel. Welcome to your February love guidance reading. I'm going to be doing this in a bit of a complex way. If you're new to the channel, please read the description box for how I read so you're caught up to speed. Leave your preconceptions at the door if you watch other readers and this is maybe your first or second time. Maybe you're giving me a third chance. A fact, but it works. If it resonates, cool. If it doesn't, cool. Sometimes I don't want it to resonate. The energy that I'm reading for first is what's coming towards you, what you need to know about what's coming towards you love wise. This could be an energy that you embody. This could be an energy cloud that you go through. This could be a group of people that come towards you. This could be a either way, it's an energy that's going to affect you. It's going to come your way. Then I'm going to read for guidance. I'll be doing this for singles, couples, and those in situationships. If you're single, I'm reading you as someone who's looking for love. If you are a couple, I'm reading you as someone who is in an established relationship. Everybody knows you're Facebook official. And I'm reading this for how to, reach the highest love for you as well. And your if you're in a situationship, you are neither single nor coupled, and you are also single and coupled. You're a little bit in a complex situation. You are in a situationship. Okay, so I think that's about it. I think that's about it. That's all you need to know. So Leo, welcome to your February love reading. Sit back and relax. I really like Leos. I like Leo feminine energy, I think. What's going on, Leo? I started and my throat started doing this. I do have a piece of gum in my mouth. Maybe that's that, but I really like Leo. Leo was the first sign that I did on this channel that wasn't Libra. So, may I please have unadulterated guidance, please? May I please have unadulterated information, pure information, clean information? And may I be a clear channel and vessel. Leo is watching this. May I please receive guidance for the energy? I'm reading a big energy here, Leo. So I'm reading like a soulmate type energy. The bigger the energies that are affecting you or that's coming towards you at some point in February. May I please have access to information of what Leo needs to know about said energy, please, about said person, please. Thank you. That's a lot. Yeah, I'll take it. Whatever. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, so this is a lot. Oh, 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 yeah, okay. We'll leave it as is. Oh, wow, okay. Very, very cool, Leos. You have not disappointed me with a story at the top of the deck. You have retreat in reverse. So, why did that happen? Codependency should not be here twice. It was in the deck. Okay. This is codependency from my new deck. Things are already happening. I have 2 Romance Angels decks by the grace of God and a beautiful, beautiful person who gifted it to me. I pretty much feel like by the end of my lifetime, I'll probably have like 7. 7 Romance Angels decks because you can't have too many, can you? It's very interesting. I feel like there's a push and pull here. Absolutely. There's a push and pull, a push and pull. And I could be picking up on your or 2 different people's energies, 2 different sort of bigger energies. On one end, there is someone trying to leave. On the other end, there's someone who can't quite leave and who is still attached. There's people who here I'm sensing an energy which is again split. Yeah, it's split. It's split because it's like Or this could really still be one person experiencing two energies, which I mean is not unheard of. It's pretty it's pretty normal. It's pretty human. Um, so let me read this as one person. It's someone who wants but doesn't want you. Reminds me very much of the Libra reading. Someone who's wanting to be detached but can't quite be detached, but's wanting to be detached, but can't quite be detached for some reason. Either they've put too much work in this, there's too much history, um, they have something they need to say, they have something they need to get off their chest, and try as they might want to sort of run away, it's almost like they have it's almost like they have a like a that like pulls them back. It's like they're tied to an elastic band. They're going, 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 but they always kind of ricochet back. There's unfinished business here. The energy is coming towards you is one of unfinished business. They have something to get off their chest. They have something they want to say. Um, and I feel like they flip-flop between wanting to leave and wanting to stay. Flip-flop between wanting to, yeah, it's a flip-flop. It seems a bit tumultuous, really. It seems really tumultuous. Okay. One moment, but I feel like it's complicated here for them. Um, if this is in a loving relationship, if this is an established couple, I will go through this. So let me just go through that now. If this isn't in an established couple, this person, it's almost like your partner may want some space for themselves, but they also still want to be with you. So this could actually be even for early singles. And when I say early singles, I mean it's kind of a weird thing. Singles entering into something of a situationship where you're dating somebody and it's nice, but they have like other shit they need to be dealing with. Um, they want, yeah, there is something cute here about someone who wants to be away from you but also just can't. So this is someone who tells themselves, all right, I'm only gonna go on this date with this person. You know, I'll just see them for for Friday night, and then Friday night turns into Sunday. Like Friday night, the date turns into a 2 day date, and it's like, ah, oh, dang, I didn't get the work I needed to do done. I didn't get to, that kind of energy where it's like, ah, oh, fuck, like if I'm around with, I can't do things, like I need to leave, I can't be here. That could also be sort of like a not a one night stand energy, but a booty call energy where someone just can't quite get enough. They're I'm not like slightly addicted to it, where it's um yeah, it something keeps them. It's like a hope as well. Something keeps them. Something that feels good. They don't want to like lose out. Is like a FOMO here as well. Um, for that kind of younger energy. When I say younger, I don't mean in age. I mean like in age of how long you've known said person. Okay, so this is girls who are dating, and this person's like they're thirsty for you, but like they're aware that they're thirsty for you, but they're like, ah, no, I shouldn't. Actually, I remember this. No, that's cute. Yeah, I remember this. It's cute. It feels like it's someone who move. Oh, cute. Wait, it's someone who moves towards you. Um, and they're in their mind. I'm really getting a lot of like mental chatter of them being like, "Oh, is this okay? Like, is this too much?" And they almost feel like they're being too needy. They almost feel like they're being they're a little discombobulated. They're a little bit discombobulated. They don't want to be this way, but like they are that way, and they kind of just give themselves to it in a way. And then after the fact, they're like, oh, I shouldn't have, or something like that. That's for like singles, like early singles and early little dating things, and like, oh, it's the cute thing. Here the cute thing would be, I don't know why that's there. Here the cute thing would be where you had a date with somebody, you saw them, and you go to your respective homes. We're a Christian channel here, now, JK. You go to your respective homes, and then they call when they get home, and they're like, hey, la la la, you guys talk, and then they say, okay, I'm gonna take a shower, get ready for bed, and then you go, get ready for bed. They text you, I really really had fun. And you're like, yeah, me too. And then after their shower or something, they call back. They're like, hey, like it's where like they can't quite stop themselves. So I feel like there's a physical pull, but and then there's this mental pull pushback. Um, that's what I see for the kind of cuter energy. Okay. For couples, those in an established thing, your partner may be wanting space from you, but they may be a little bit afraid to say it. Um, it seems like they may be wanting to pursue a certain opportunity, but don't want to leave you. It's actually, it seems a little bit considerate. There could be a little bit of venom attached, but it seems a little bit more considerate. It's almost like your person wants you to say, no, babe, go. No, babe, you do it. No, babe, you can't take that job and that other. You can go overseas. Like you can, get this commuter job. Like yes, it'll put a little bit of a strain on us, but it's good for your opportunity. You can go after that PhD, that master's, that contract. Yes, it'll be several months of us not, being in our normal routine, but babe, yeah, you can do it. They all like they want you to sort of push them. What the fuck is that? It's really irking me. Who wants to help me with that? Can you help me with that? Yeah, the only thing I can think of is it's something about the future. If I was to think of it that way, you don't know what I'm looking at. I'm looking at attraction in reverse. I don't like seeing attraction in reverse. It really throws me off. Um, as I'm shuffling, saying, what could it be? It reminds me of the future. So they're future thinking. It seems like there may be something that has come up or something that will be coming up this month that's like, hey babe, can you, like, where you may have to, they may want you um, to take the initiative to be like, no, you do it, you go ahead, you take that time, you like, where you encourage them because they believe a certain opportunity may be for them and it just may be hindering to your relationship a little bit, and they want to know that you're going to be okay, which to me is nice. It's sweet. If it's your partner that's wanting space, they may, again, I feel like they may want you to, or if you have taken space from someone, they may be wanting you to reach out to them. So that's, couples there, and maybe even for those who are single, that's the sort of early cute energy. In early dating, they may want you to make, some moves also, so they don't feel like they're the only ones who are in this um, romantic, addictive haze. That like, oh yes, like they may want to feel like you can't also get enough of of them in that way, if that applies just a little bit. Um, for those in situationships, this person may want you to reach out to them, low key, low key, um, because there's still that effect of them wanting to pull back but not really being able to, pull away rather but not being able to. Um, and them wanting to say something, and they may need for you to kind of initiate that. So if that's hitting for you, then that's a message for you. They feel like there's something that they may need to get off their chest towards you as far as your relationship and how things are between you two, and they may be low-key hoping that you bring it up because it seems like they realize that there's a good opportunity coming up for them to say something, but they may be hoping you bring it up. I feel like it is something to do with your bond. It may be a little bit, I don't want to say toxic, but you two seem to keep going over the same things. Maybe and not say arguing over the same things, but it seems to be things aren't going anywhere, and that's kind of maybe how it's been for a while. And they may have realized, for some of you, yeah, there's a bit of like toxicity here in that for situationships, or even, whoever this is applying for, some toxicity here where they may need you to also sort of realize that, hey, maybe we should be separated a little bit longer, or maybe we should actually take a break from each other. But there is still, like, I feel like for them, their hesitation would be they still have obviously there's a connection here that is fortunate and unfortunate in its way. Yeah. Yeah. For situationships, the energy here is a little bit more. They may want to put a pause on things, in order to maybe recalibrate, in order to maybe cut the. You guys may have been in this thing for a while. I mean, you could even be in a couple and a situationship. That's your situationship, like as a couple. But I mean, like, you've been married and you guys may need to really sort of separate, because I'm seeing like a bickering couple where things are just, there's so much passion, but it's passion in the worst way. It's just not even, it's fights and yelling and just it's nasty. So yeah, they still, but I mean, in that case, there's a little bit of like fighting for it, like a 2, 3, 1% of like, oh, this is someone who, like, the history is the thing that's keeping this going. But the thing about history, it's in the past, and it's almost like they are thinking about the future, but they may be wanting you to. There's a cuteness in that, even in that toxicity. They may be wanting you more so to call it quits. They may be wanting you more so to say, you know what, let's take a break. Let's da 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 da, because they may not, excuse me, entirely be able to. So this is taking too long. Yeah, please have guidance for Leos, please, for Leos that resonated with and for. Oh, single Leos who have no one on the horizon. I actually forgot what cards came out now. For single Leos, they may be tied to someone else in a way. So just kind of, like, if you meet someone this month, just if there's someone on the radar and they're kind of tied to someone else, let their that don't no no, not this month. Okay. No. If there is someone like who's sort of in something else. All right. May I please have guidance, please, for the highest good for single Leos, coupled Leos, and Leos in situationships. How they can best navigate through this energy towards their highest good and the highest good of all involved, please. I would. Listen to your heart. Listen to your heart. Da 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 da. Huh, interesting. There is a confusing energy here. There's like a push and pull with you both. There is a flippity floppity sort of greater energy here. Anyway. Guidance, please. Whoa. Make the effort and honeymoon in reverse. Alright. Yeah. I almost feel like things may be too close to call it. That's weird. That's what I'm saying. Things may be too close to call it. Too close is in too tumultuous, too confusing, too elusive, too close to really see what it is. Like if I put my hand here, I mean, I told you it's my hand, but like you wouldn't be, it's too close for you to really discern, oh, what is that? You know? That's kind of what I'm feeling here. Too close, yeah, to any more, please. More guidance, please. Interesting. Worth waiting for comes out. Came out in the reverse before, an engagement. So there's something here. There's like this two energy situation with you guys this month. I'm not sure who this is for, how it's hitting, but there is like this duality of energies where they are experiencing this pullback and sort of mental pushback and this, that, and the other. And you are almost like, I feel like this, what I'm seeing here is things, thank you, things are too close to make any solid sort of choice. I feel like what this is saying is wait before you make any sort of move. Just kind of see how the energies go. That's the big one. That's what I'm getting. Okay? What do you have to say in terms of guide? Oh, I feel weird. Thanks for voting in the poll, by the way, Leos. You guys came in 9th. Yeah. Okay. Big happy changes. I feel like there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on, and it may not be the best time to make um, solid, concrete decisions. So, if a pause is needed, okay, that's probably decent. But I feel like there's the energy around your guidance is almost like for me where uh, it's not stable. It's not stable. Does that make sense? Like with trust in reverse, it's not stable. Oh no. It's not entirely stable to make like something of a final judgment. So kind of waiting until because Big Happy Changes is a bit of a tower, okay? This yes is more so for me because I'm like, is that what? Huh? It's a bit of a tower. There's a lot going on, and it's not done yet. It didn't show up here or here, but it doesn't really fucking matter. My feeling from this showing up, it's not done yet. There's things are still too close to a little bit. Emoji was a little bit too funky, fresh. So I feel like an energy of sort of like weight is being called for, but it's more an energy where um, focusing, not just waiting idly, but focusing on the things that you do want, not the things that you don't. And I feel like I have to say that again for the people in the back. Focusing on the things that you do want and not so much the things that you don't. So for singles, this is you um, feeling some type of way about being single, I'm assuming. Um, um, but be getting real with yourself and also getting into a space where you are tuning into the type of relationship that you want to pull in moving forward and knowing that it's coming, and when it does come, it'll be the right time for you to engage. It's just for now it's still kind of in a certain passageway. For singles in that early stage, taking it slow, early stage, taking it slow, pacing yourself and pacing this um, new with this person or this energy, um, taking it slow because there may be a danger of not burning out, but something where you rushed too much. Um, but taking it slow and not pumping the brakes and where you destroy the magnetism of it. Enjoying the passion, but being grounded, taking it slow, making sure that you each have time for each other, saying, being obviously being engaging with it, but also not like rushing things to not giving in too much to the rush. Like definitely, indulge in your new come through. Um, but take it slow. Like don't stop it. Don't be like, oh, thing resonated and I'm just gonna, like this person wants to hang out. I'm just gonna say no. Like, no, if you're free, fucking go hang out. But at the same time, don't shuck your other responsibilities and encourage them to also not do that. Don't be mom. Don't be dad. But you know what I'm saying. Like when you move too fast in certain things, I'm a fast mover. Okay, so things move pretty fast. But at the same time, being able to be like, okay, this was really, really great, but get your sleep and I'll get my sleep. It feels being reassuring of being like, yeah, I'm feeling this energy as well, blah, blah, blah. Engaging with them, but then also just pacing. Just pace yourselves. Take it slow. Not even pace, just take it slow. Enjoy this. Because I just feel like if you rush it, like a light will burn out. Okay, there's that chemistry. Hmm. Interesting. Um, for those who are in that sort of dynamic, what I'm getting from trust here is that don't and even engage, and even with what the other person may have been feeling about wanting you to also kind of move forward. It's you may be operating from a place of mistrust, right? Like not trusting them because of, oh, could they be, is this really, could they be, by that, it's like, could they be dot, 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 could this really dot, 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 oh, what if they dot, 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 that type of thing. Where you may be thinking that, oh, this isn't real, this person isn't, genuine, this can't be, this is too much, but like you love it, that kind of thing, where it's like, I feel like, yeah, that's that mistrust for you. Don't let that give yourself with boundaries, right? With discernment to how you're feeling. Guard yourself, pace yourself, move slow in terms of what you need, but don't move slow in the way that you self sabotage, that you kind of you ruin something good. It's not about them necessarily. I don't feel like you need to tell them that, hey, which is weird because it seems like something that one would something I would say is, tell them how you feel and say, oh, they need to slow down a little bit. No, I feel like it's more so it's a physical thing, because they physically want to be with you, and mentally they're freaking out a little bit, pulling away. But I feel like return the physical with the physical. So this is, smiling at them. You don't have to necessarily use your words. Smiling at them, being encouraging in a physical way. I'm not telling you to like hop on the good foot and do the bad thing. No, I'm so like gestures, smiles, hugs, physical things that show someone, that speak louder than words. Um, mm, Being open, basically, being open about your affections for them, and that's yes. For those in situationships, oh. It might be a night fever. We gonna rock what is, how does that relate? It's Bee Gees. Here I am. Woo. I'm seeing like 10th Kingdom in my mind, and the character just kind of jamming out in the boat as they're sailing, listening to the song by the Bee Gees, because it's the magical musical box, and it's the Bee Gees. I'm seeing like people dancing. What? It might be the night fever. I'm seeing like a Saturday. I don't know, girl. What does this have to do with this message? I know it has to do with this message, but I don't know what it has to do with this message. So, for situationships, for some of you, in the situationship, maybe dance with them, dance with them. Just kind of have that fun moment, I guess. But especially for that bickering couple. But I don't know what that's some shit. There are things happening here. Big happy changes. There are. Oh, man, let's get it here. What is the for situationships in particular, please? The guidance for them. Here I am. Mistrust and the red flags of, you know, whoa there, Nelly, and worth waiting for sort of coming out in the reverse for those in situationships. There's something going on. If you've been wondering, if you've been wondering about calling it quits, yes. Yes. As far as kind of waiting it out and seeing how it goes, it seems like you may not really waiting for it. But let me get a little bit more for my people in situationships. What is my Leos in situationships, please? What is their guidance? Okay. Man, for some of you, it's a little violent. It's a little violent. Letting go. Four of Pentacles in reverse. Man, I'm seeing a little bit of a, you know, I just want to kill you, but that could be words that someone's saying, arguing with this, and I feel like it's been a long-term partnership that's kind of turned situationshipy. So situationships were just kind of like, it ain't that serious. Maybe yours is the single more so than the, or even the couples more so than the such and such. Okay. Tell me about the Pentacles here. So we have the Ace of Swords and the Four of Pentacles in reverse. And the Ace of Swords talks about a new approach or solution to a problem. And the Four of Pentacles here talks about hoarding resources and operating from a place of fear. So, yeah, I tend to agree with that. With the Four of Pentacles in reverse, I do see this little guy letting go of his pentacles. And I see the tarot, the traditional tarot, who has the pentacles and he's holding on to them, and it's to let him go, let go of the commitment, because I'm also, because the other side was like wedding, and it's just like that, this energy where these people, this thing has been too much. You know, it may be time to really kind of let it go in a way and approach it in a different perspective, as opposed to doing the whole yelling match or whatever it is for you. But this, I see it as grabbing this dagger to hurt somebody, but also I'm seeing it as putting this dagger down and laying down the icy tongue, laying down the cutthroat tongue, stepping back from, you know, the biting words and being like, bro, this ain't healthy for us, and we may need to, you know, not. Okay, interesting. I suppose engage differently. Yeah, engaging differently, because engagement is still here for everybody. Worth Waiting For also came out. This is the King of Wands in reverse. So to me, what I'm trying to clarify what engagement would be for those in situationships, right? So to me, when the High Priestess comes out, the High Priestess doesn't, she she doesn't necessarily, she's passive in my mind, especially coupled with the King of Wands in reverse. Now the King of Wands in reverse isn't necessarily, the King of Wands is passive. He's a doer. He's my doer. With him in reverse coupled with the High Priestess, it's like doing something really different, doing something differently, which may be, you know, being passive about it, not passive aggressive, which would be kind of this, but doing it a different way by kind of taking that break, engaging in a different way, not in the way that it's been. Okay. Because it doesn't seem like it's been too healthy. But yeah, this is either, if there's been no fiery words between you two, I shouldn't say this in the there's been no fiery kind of words between you two. The energy you have towards each other is that of bulls um, going at it, you know, with butting heads and rams ramming each other's heads. It's just this energy of like, you know, and so it's kind of like, no, no, that's not, you know, the the sharp tongue of the mind. Okay. Yeah. Um, I feel like it's the time for words is sort of over and a new approach is needed. I feel like what I learned is watching Bradley Valentine speak, and he was talking about the Ace of Swords. I really liked his insight on it, and that's definitely impacted how I look at the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords, he says, yeah, at first it's tough to do the thing. You know, there's speed bumps, but with the Ace of Swords, it's a beginning. It's a new beginning that or an opportunity for a new beginning in my perspective that leads to ending, while in the beginning it's not the best. So I would take that for what you will. I hope you enjoyed this reading. It was longer than I expected. I was really hoping for this to be like under 30 minutes because shit gets a little bit exhausting. Yeah, but I hope that this served you. Oops, yeah. I hope that this served you in the way that it needed to, and I thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to um, look at, if you'd like to step into your sovereignty, please, I'd love to have you. Feel free to do so. The link is in the description box below. If you want to claim your life as your own, you want to claim that back, you can look at the description box below and see that link. But otherwise, I thank you so much for liking the video, subscribing, and being a subscriber and watching and giving this some of your time. I hope it served you in whatever way that it needed to. Okay?